Hello everyone. This is a quick overview of my aurabot Necromancer build for the Affliction League. So let's start with the gear. We have a scepter, a mirrored scepter with +1 all spell skill gem, hatred aura effect, and aura grant damage to you and your allies. This build is focused on stat stacking with the Shaper's Touch and Mask of the Tribunal. We have currently approximately 2,500 stats, global stats. So we get some mana reservation efficiency per 250 total attributes. And then we give some critical strike multiplier per dexterity to our allies. This build works very well with tornado shot physical with conversion based builds. Um, let's go back to the gear. We have this scepter. We have a Val Regalia with some energy shield and elevated dexterity and elevated non-curse aura effects. This is well for hatred level, the level of hatred, who scale very well with tornado shots. This Mask of the Tribunal is nice for reservation efficiency and level of socketed aura gems. So we have determination in here, wrath, anger, and an enlighten. We also use the Matua Tapuna shield for some more aura effects. The Jinxed Juju for more aura effects. The rings are pretty the same, both are the same. Increased attributes and aura effects with some attributes inside, and some energy shield is nice too. You buy for these rings, it's a bit hard because you have to buy rings like that and then spam tainted catalyst to have at least 17 quality of attributes to have 1% more increased implicit. And then you can spam tainted exalted orbs to add some suffix or prefix if you need something in here. And then we use the bubonic trail for more reservation efficiency. So we use the rare magic and the unique abyss jewel. The magic is like that. You need all attributes everywhere. They scale well. The rare one is like that, and the unique one is not really relevant for the build, but needed for the mana reservation efficiency from the bubonic trail. Got lucky on this one and got corrupted blood on the Val orb, but if you don't have the corrupted blood here, you can take it elsewhere. And the belt is just a stat stacking one, classic stat stacking one. To get this belt, you just buy a high level 84, I think, Stygian Vise, and spam Essence of don't remember, Essence of Sorrow, to spam the dexterity until you have the increased attributes and an open suffix. Then you craft multi-mod, suffix cannot be changed, and reforge defense to have some more energy shield in here. Pretty a bit expensive because increased attributes tier 1 doesn't Doesn't show very often, but you eventually will hit it. For the gems, we used Molten Chain on left click. We also used Awakened Generosity with Smite to give some more lightning damage to your allies. Then on the chest you use Hatred, Haste. Here I've put the Desecrate because I don't have enough mana reservation efficiency to put the Grace 2120. But if you push a little bit further the mana reservation efficiency, you need to put the Grace here. Then you use Discipline, an Enlighten level 4, and Flesh and Stone. You will remove Flesh and Stone when you put Grace in this slot. Then you use Clarity, Vitality, and Precision. All are level 1, of course. A Defiance Banner. It cost me nothing because I have which was taken with banner skill has no reservation, but it's not very important. You would prefer a 12 reservation efficiency, which was taken in here. Then we use Frostblink for the movement skill, and on the Shaper's Touch, it's nice to have the +2 AoE because you put in here your Purity. So you have 89 all resistance. To have the 90 all resistance, you need a very good amulet with +1 and a yellow amulet. So you can upgrade this, but it's a bit expensive. You maybe wonder why I anoint Titanic Impact, just because we used an elegant hubris in here. The number is very important because you have 3 node with aura effects in here, and in here. So you allocate the Titanic Impact, and then you put the Elegant Hubris and it transforms it to superiority. For the flask, just some classic flask with increased effect, evasion rating, armor, movement speed. So it's it, and you use the Elixir of the Unbroken Circle because it's very nice to have a little bit more tankiness. The 200 ward is very nice. You're almost invincible when this is up. And I think that's all for the gear. We now will go over the passive skill tree. So with charms you use the mana reservation efficiency T1 perfect roll everywhere, and then I use the 3% energy shield recovery rate when you consume a corpse, because with the bubonic trail we have death walk, so we are consuming corpse all the time. We use the Necromancer ascendancy to have some increased damage for friends, energy shield regeneration, some things when you consume corpses, and then when you have corpses nearby you do more damage and chill and shock enemies. It's why we have to use our Desecrate when there is bosses or bad yellow mobs. So the gameplay is just using some Desecrate and Smite sometimes to re-trigger the aura. Um, we then go for just classic increased attributes node. This is just for intelligence and some mana. Reservation efficiency and non-curse aura effect everywhere. And some suppress because we're stacking, so it's nice to have suppress instead of evasion with grace. When you put grace in the build, it's just perfect, so you have evasion from grace. You share the endurance charge given by the elixir of the broken circle with nearby friends, nearby party members. And then we have some jewels, so an Emperor's Mastery, defensive Watcher's Eye with reduced damage from critical strikes, and Fist taken as lightning. This is very nice because we take not a lot of elemental damage. And then I use here just a yellow one with mana reservation efficiency, all attributes, dexterity, intelligence, and maximum energy shield. And here, yeah, which was taken, I was talking earlier. So I've taken maximum mana, max energy shield, increased strength, and banner skill no reservation. I would prefer, like I said, the reservation efficiency is at 12% here, with banner skill no reservation or increased strength, but it's pretty expensive at the time, so I've gone for this one for now. Let's talk a bit about the cluster jewel. Yeah, we are kind of inoculation, but it's a classic. We used a large cluster jewel with some increased effects and maximum energy shield, and then stats. The 35% is good, but it's not really that different. And then we use small clusters. Those ones are pretty expensive too. You have to have the 35% increased effects. The all attributes, energy shield is always nice, but attributes is the target. And you need, I think this is the best I have. You need something like that with all attributes, intelligence, energy shield, and 35% increased effect. So I think that's all for the build. The build is pretty strong with a good MF tornado shot. It scales well with this aura. If you're using purity of element, it's nice. For the Pantheon, I used the stun one and avoid being frozen one because I'm clicking always the strong boxes, so that's nice. And then the reduced physical damage of a time taken while moving, because some nasty bleeding sometimes are annoying, but you can use the Soul of Grootcool if that's not a problem for you. And you can also use the Soul of Lunaris if it's okay for you to not have the stun and the frozen immunity. So that's all, I think. Maybe you want to see the MTX. So I use the Immortal Body set with the automation allow, the Rapture Wings, Ember Keeper weapon, Ruby Splintering Shield, also the Exile Pilfering Ring that I have very recently, so not a lot of currency in here. The Prospero Ring is nice. Infernal Crystalline Charges for the charges floating around you. And then Invisible Flask effect, Invisible effect on all auras, Commander Elegant Hubris, Malevolent Watcher's Eye, Stygian Desecrate, and Valkyrie's Might effect. That's all for this one. Thank you, and see you on the next one.